Well, good morning and welcome to Cityline. From my kitchen to your home, it's great to be with you again. We have a wonderful hour ahead of us. Later on, we'll be talking with the folks who are here to talk about Green Tacoma Days. That's right, more than one. We get to chat with them and see what they are up to as we attempt to have Green Tacoma Days virtually. And then Park, Public Art Reaching Community, will be here to talk about some of the installations that they have. And then Victoria from the Humane Society will be here to talk about our Forever Furry Pet of the Week. And then with me right now, I have two individuals who, well, as we say in the art world, they are just slaying it. So please join me in welcoming Heather Conklin. Heather, you are Tacoma Arts Commissioner Chair. Welcome, Heather.
Thank you.
It's good to have you here. And you brought with you somebody who, well, I just love her to pieces, and I think everybody else does who knows her. I'm talking about Chevi Chung. Chevi, you are a community program specialist for the city of Tacoma. Welcome, my dear.
Thank you, Amanda.
Good to have both of you in the house. So let's get this started because Chevi, I saw Heather on a City of Tacoma Council Zoom, and she was talking about Tacoma Arts Month. So I want to hear from you. What is Tacoma Arts Month?
Tacoma Arts Month. This is starting tomorrow, October 1st through the 31st, and this will be a month-long lifting up celebration of arts, artists, arts organizations, cultural organizations in the city of Tacoma. And right now, we're all living through some really hard times. So what makes this October so unique and special is that we are all walking through and carrying the theme of cultivate wonder and care. And so this Arts Month, we are looking to our artists and how we can tell the story of now through the imagination, through creativity, and how we can provide one another through advocacy, through care packages, and just distribute the love that we carry inside of us for art and for each other.
Oh, I love that. Because when I think about that theme, cultivate wonder and care, it's something that every day, I'll admit, I have to focus on during this time to keep that creative experience and that creative spirit alive. Is that what you were thinking when you started looking at that 2020 theme?
Absolutely. So I was in some conversations with my team, with Amy McBride and with Naomi Strom Avila, and we were discussing what can we do? What can we do together? How can we serve our community and look at the path ahead? And this theme came from Amy of cultivate wonder and care and activating creativity and the mind and the imagination, and knowing that one does not need to be an artist to participate. You can participate however you choose to, but this theme, reaches us at a very deep human level.
Absolutely, it does. And so, Heather, that leads me to ask you, in your opinion, what impact does arts and culture have on our community?
Art's huge. Art just kind of, it beautifies our world and keeps us together, and it gives us something to look forward to. And I think that the arts, whether it's TV or movies or crafting or making, we've just kind of grown accustomed to using these as kind of fillers for our time, especially when we're stuck inside. I know with my two children, we've done tons of art projects, and it's anything from just decorating to like grabbing some leaves and making kind of an outside sculpture. It's kind of what's kept us going when we're kind of not people that we really want to be with.
Yeah. Oh, I hear you. The times that art has saved me, I've lost track of. So there is something called art kits in Tacoma Public Middle School and High School, which I am so happy to hear about. What does this mean to you as an artist and teacher? And also give us an idea of what are these art kits?
So when schools ended in March, students didn't have, or most students didn't have supplies. And so I actually found one. We did things like toilet paper sculptures. So where you just kind of took some markers and a toilet paper roll and you made a little something. So we were like, art teachers were really trying, but it was difficult. It was really, really challenging. And so this summer we started some conversations between Tacoma Public Schools, and then the city got involved, and the Office of Arts and Cultural Vitality actually is helping to fund art kits for 2,500 middle and high school students. And so I actually have one with me. So it's color pencils, flare pens, drawing pencils, an eraser and paints, and then just 9x12 white construction paper. So really simple tools, but that will be effective in getting students to be kind of more engaged in content, and also just give them kind of the flexibility and the understanding just that they can do art because they have the tools in which to do so.
Which is so huge. I mean, there is nothing more frustrating than wanting to create and not being able to have the tools or be able to afford to have the tools. So my teacher and my mom heart is overflowing right now to hear that those children get to touch what you just put up. So based upon that, Chevi, what sort of programming will be happening during Tacoma Arts Month now that we have these kits in our hands?
Absolutely. So we have our activities and events, exhibits, classes, and workshops calendar on our tacomaartsmonth.com website. So these are activities received in from different artists and arts organizations. So that's our arts and cultural programming. We have something new this year that we're walking through called Artists in Focus. And Artists in Focus is a way for our local artists to submit their work, maybe a video or some photos that we can then highlight their work through the month of October, also on our Arts Month website. And we also have 10 community engagement projects that are following the theme of cultivate, wonder, and care, in addition to the art kits in Tacoma Public Schools for those middle school and high school students.
Wow, you've pretty much covered everything. I mean, you just come alongside and been like an art co-parent with these kids, which is exactly what we've come to expect from the likes of the two of you and your teams. So Heather, let's go back to that great phrase. It needs to be a t-shirt, wonder and care. So what are the wonder and care community engagement projects?
We have part of it is we're also doing the Instagram takeover, which I'm like most excited to kind of see is some of our art commissioners are going to choose their favorite pieces or programs and highlight those. The artist and not the artist resident, the artists where we're kind of doing some focus pieces of different people and their organizations and programs. But we're just gonna try to make Arts Month as best as we can. And that was a big deal for the Arts Commission, was to maybe change the focus and change the programming, but keep the spirit of Arts Month alive.
Yeah, it's we all need it. I mean, we all can hear it in our brain. Art ... heals. And that's what art does. And I'm just saying, from my personal point of view, if there was ever a time in our world we need healing and healing opportunities, this is the time. So Heather, when you look at all the programming, what are you excited about experiencing? And then Chevi, we're going to talk about the Arts Commission Instagram takeover.
I'm really interested to see what my peers are going to choose for their focus pieces. That's really exciting. And then I'm planning on doing it with my own kiddos. I'm just going to find the murals list, and we're going to go visit as many as we possibly can over October. And that's kind of a thing that my kids wanted to do. So we're going to even make our own little tour kind of based on the list that's actually available on the Tacoma City webpage.
Oh, I love that, because it's interactive, it's exercise, it's family time together. It kind of just hits on every beat. So Chevi, Heather mentioned it, and I'm your biggest Instagram fan there is. But let's talk about what is the Arts Commission Instagram takeover. She alluded to some of the artists, but what are we going to see?
What are we going to see? Well, I want to leave some mystery with the commissioners who are participating. So those folks inclined who maybe are on Instagram or on social media will get their curiosity quenched. But I can speak to some of our arts commissioners are going to share about the art form that and their own personal discipline. What they make, what they create, what they advocate for as far as art. I know Sarah Woodson is one of our commissioners, and she is participating in the Instagram takeover. Mary Michaels Stump is another arts commissioner, and she is also participating. And I know Mary Michaels shared about her fervor and spirit regarding public art. Benjamin Maestas also participating, another arts commissioner with us. And oh my goodness, I think I'm leaving a few other commissioners out, but please tune in and see what happens. Some of our takeovers may be a day long. Some of them may be multiple days in a row with different kinds of content related to the takeover. Could be photos, definitely some video content as well. So when I think about the variety in our arts commissioners, and I think about the variety in what their interests are, like Wanda Thompson, for example, another arts commissioner, she's involved with the literary arts, and she may read some of her favorite stories or children's books during her takeover.
I love that, because the more a takeover is interactive, the more it gets back to that we're healing again. Oh my goodness. I want to say thank you to both of you for the work that you do individually to make this Arts Month come in just like the dessert we wish we had, and now here it is. But also what you and your teams do, and what you also do to contribute, because both of you are artists as well. So thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for the beauty you're about ready to create. And I don't want it to be another year before I get the two of you back on my Zoom screen, okay?
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, it's a deal.